Hi there again, this is Jeff, the sound guy with Sound and Light Technicians. Wanted to cover a couple other basics with the soundboard. I've kind of dropped the tripod. I was told by some people, like, oh, you got to use a tripod, You know what, I can't zoom in on the board and show you what I'm doing with the tripod, so I'm doing it by hand. Alright, the other soundboard basics that I want to cover, I'm going to go over your aux outs, your auxiliaries again. I did cover this before, but this is going to go a little bit more into an advanced thing on the auxiliaries. And I'm kind of covering the ins and the outs as far as the inputs and outputs on the board. So that's what I'm doing this time. Alright, now on the board you have your auxiliary inputs, or your auxiliary sends right here. AUX 1, AUX 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down the, these 6 here. Now, these 6, let's say I turn up AUX 1 here, okay, this actually goes on this particular board to the AUX 1 output here. Now this volume then comes out AUX 1 here. This is the one that you would send to your amplifier on the stage for your monitor. So this would be like your front monitor right here, AUX 1. Come back over here. AUX 2 all the way down the system. Okay. Follow this over. AUX 2 here. Okay. This AFL is after fader level actually. You press that in and you can actually see the volume level coming on here. So AUX 2, then this comes out. Bink. AUX 2 send. Same thing. AUX 3 comes to AUX 3, comes all the way up. Boop. AUX 3, and it continues. AUX 4, AUX 5, AUX 6. So like a normal sound system that I would possibly do if I was setting up when I was working with a band or something like that, is I would have an effects processor, and I would have monitors. Let's say I'd have stage front, drums, and then the instruments on the sides. Usually I'll do a instrument mix where the people on the sides get like an overall mix of the the vocalists and stuff, and the drummer usually wants bass, and drummer usually wants a mix very similar to what's going out in the house, without any kick and stuff like that, because that just feeds back there. So what I would do in this situation is AUX 1 I would send to the front monitor, main vocalist. AUX 2 I would send to the side monitors, to the backup vocalists or the people playing guitar or whatever. AUX 3, that's where I could send that to the drum guy. Give him his drum monitor mix. Depending on the situation, if I want AUX 4 as well, you can have, stage left, stage right, then you could have your drum monitor, and then you could have your side fills, or however you want to do it. You can do that with these monitors here. Now, I also use this AUX 6 right here. Wish it was a little clearer. Anyway, AUX 6 right here is I can go ahead and take that, and I'll send that off to an effects processor. And depending, if you've got 2 effects processors, you can actually have an effects processor for, let's say, reverb, if you like to put reverb on the snare for the drums. And if you got if you've got this one here where you want to go ahead and send delay and reverb for the vocalist, or however you want to do it. Maybe you have flange that you want to use on an acoustic guitar for something. That's what you can use your aux sends for. You can also use like an aux send, like these are actually post fader, which means post fader here. And again, I don't have my tabs on there because they're out in the garage. Anyway, sorry about that. So you can actually take your post fader AUX 6 send, go out to your effects processor, and then bring it back into the sound. Bring it back into the soundboard by inserting it like into line. We've covered line, so you would actually take your reverb out. You'd send this out, and that's coming from your AUX 6. Boom, here. Go to your AUX 6 send. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me get a little straighter here. AUX 6. Let's say your vocalist wants some reverb. You turn up the reverb here. Goes to your AUX 6 here. You turn this up. That comes out here, out of your AUX 6, goes off into space over to your effects processor. Adjust that. And then it comes all the way back down plug it back into your line in, and then that way you can actually use a fader and an equalizer to control your your effects return. And you get better gain, better control, and better sounding effects. So anyway, that's the basic auxiliary send systems and these plugs here. I'm going to go over a couple others here in the next video. Thank you very much. And again, Sound and Light Technicians, please visit my website, www.soundandlighttechnicians.com, and please rate my videos if you appreciate them. Thank you.